Welcome to Simply Mindful Yoga. I'm Carrie, and here we're going to explore the roots of yoga, the history, and the tradition. We're going to do this by breaking down each posture or asana, including the stories behind them, and an accessible way for everybody to do each posture. So grab a seat, some comfy clothes, and a drink, and join us. We're so glad you're here. Welcome back to Simply Mindful Yoga. Today we are going to do a practice centered around imposter syndrome. If anyone has been in a place in their life where they've been in a role and they felt like they weren't supposed to be there, and I'm not supposed to be here like, oh, this doesn't feel right. More of, I'm not supposed to be here because I don't feel I belong here, in terms of I'm not good enough or they're going to find me out. That you feel like you're faking it, even though you've done all the training, you have the knowledge, but there's something inside of you that just feels like you're an imposter. Like someone's going to find you out eventually, even though this is what you want and this is what you work for. So it happens to a lot of us. In this practice, as we flow through today, we're going to embody where we are. We are going to acknowledge our abilities. We're going to acknowledge our strength, our capabilities, acknowledge our reality and our realness. So grab some water, some coffee. You don't even have to be in yoga pants. You can be in shorts. You can be in whatever type of clothing allows you to move freely in your body. So grab some coffee or some water or some green juice or whatever. It can even be in an Eeyore mug. Let's get started. So come to a comfortable seat. You can either take hero's pose, and when I do hero's pose, I use a block under my bum. Coming onto your knees, sitting on the block. You don't have to use the block. Sometimes the block helps take pressure off of our knees. Find yourself in this space. You can also be in Sukhasana or an easy seat, and I may move to that at some point. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Let your head go a little bit. Close your eyes or find a soft gaze, and I am going to come onto my seat. As you find yourself settled into this space, noticing where you're connecting with your mat, any of the sounds around you, how it feels. Let this thought come into your mind. I speak with truth, integrity, and compassion. If that feels real to you, if that feels right in your mind and your body and your spirit, throughout this practice, bring back the thought, I speak with truth, integrity, and compassion. Let go of any breath you're holding on to. Inhale fully through your nose. At the top, open your mouth. Exhale. Ha. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Throughout our practice today, you can find an Ujjayi breath or a victorious breath where you are inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. And when you exhale, maybe constrict the back of your throat and make a noise like you're trying to fog up a mirror. So it kind of sounds like as you're ready, blink your eyes open if they were closed. Find yourself on your knees if you're not already, and come to a knee stand. So you're on your knees and you're upright. We're gonna take our right foot, right leg out to the side, foot down on a diagonal. This is called gate pose. Inhale your left arm up, exhale it over. Inhale back to center, left arm down, right arm over. Take that one more time per side. And come back to center. Bring your right leg in. Put your left leg out. And shake it all about. Sorry. Okay. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Left arm over. One more time per side. And come back to center. Bring your left leg back in. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your knees back so they're under your hips. Neutral spine. Wrists under, elbows under shoulders. Find neutral here. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat round your spine. Drop your tailbone in your head. Inhale, drop your belly, look up for cow. Exhale, round your spine, drop your head for cat. Last time, inhale. Exhale into cat. Sorry. Come back to a neutral spine. Wiggle your hips a little. On an inhale, lift your right arm up to the side. Exhale, bring your arms through under your left shoulder, threading the needle. Then drop your right shoulder. Maybe drop your cheek. If you have a block, maybe drop your cheek onto the block. And walk your left hand out. Breathe into the space you've created. On your next inhale, walk your left hand back, push in, lift your right arm up and back down. Maybe give your hips a little wiggle. Move the block. Second side, lift your left arm up. And exhaling, bring it through your right shoulder. Drop that shoulder onto the mat, your left one. Cheek and ear to the mat. crawling that right arm out. Breathe. Start to walk that right hand back in. Push in, up to the sky, and back down. Wiggle those hips. Tuck your toes. Engage your lower core. Lift your knees about an inch and hover for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then up and back into downward facing dog. Your feet, your heels do not have to reach the mat. Let me climb this way. So you can be on your toes, bend the knees, shift those hips up, and you can be here. Pedal out your feet, bending into one knee at a time. When you feel complete, come to stillness. I speak with truth, integrity, and compassion. Inhale, come up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, travel to the top of your mat, arriving in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up tall, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let me step back so you can see me. Pick up your left foot and then place it down. All toes down. Feel into the four corners of your foot. Lift up on that knee and that thigh. Bring your right foot to a kickstand or to your calf or your inner thigh. Avoid your knee. Inhale here. Bring your right knee to the front. Pendulum kick out and back down. Bend into each knee. Give it a little sway. Pick up your right foot and then one toe at a time, place it back down on the mat. You can grip into the mat with your foot. Lift up on that knee and that thigh. Try to avoid blocking out your knee. Bring your left foot to your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh with your left knee facing out. Hands to heart center or hands flat on your heart. Bring that knee forward, pendulum kick out, and back down. Sway into your hips, let it all out. Find yourself back in your feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop your hands behind your back, clasping your hands together, drawing your knuckles down, look up, open your chest, inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Try to see if you can get your arms off your back. Let your head go and hang. Drop your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Engage that core, push the heels back but not down. Float forward, externally rotate your shoulders, bend your elbows back, flip your feet, push up into upward dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Arrive in a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe. We're going to go through our Sun A's 2 more times. Take them on your own breath. I'll start you off. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, and take it on your own. Three breaths in down dog. While you're here, what can your body do? What is your capability with your body, your energy, your spirit? Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high mountain. Hands to heart center. Last time. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank and flow. Inhale, look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Bend into those knees. Let your tailbone hang heavy. Rise up to chair pose. Hands to heart center or up if this is okay on your shoulders. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, flow. Inhale, bring your right foot between your hands. Spin your left heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Invite your elbows or your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe spin those pinkies in. Reach your right arm up, back, and down, reaching for that left thigh. Look up. I speak with integrity and compassion. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Inhale, foot forward, left foot forward. Right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Invite that right hip forward a little. And invite the left knee over to the left pinky edge side of your foot. Now reach that left arm up, back, and reach for the right thigh, looking up. Are you here? Are you present? Are you capable? Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to down dog. Look forward, step forward. Bend those knees, rise up into chair. This time bring your hands to heart center. Feel into your feet. This might be where you are. This might be where you are. Bend your knees to what is accessible to you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, take a twist to the right. You could be staying upright like I am. You could be bending forward. You could be hooking your elbow on your knee. I'm right here. Inhale, come back to center. If you need a break to stand up like I do, that's fine. If not, where are you? Take a twist to the left. Inhale here. Exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back and flow, or straight to downward dog. From your dog, inhale, right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open your hip. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that right foot between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes. Come up into a low lunge. Invite that left hip forward. Inhale here. Drop your left hand to the mat. Invite your right arm up and twisting to the right. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right hand, tuck your toes, lift that knee, spin the left heel down, cartwheel up to warrior two. Warrior two, you want your right heel in line with your left arch. Invite that left hip down, bend into the knee. Inhale here. We're going to go into cow face arms. So what that means is you're going to drop your left arm down and then bend the elbow and reach your hand up your spine. Then you're going to take your right hand up, bend your elbow, and reach your hand down. Your hands may not reach. My hands don't reach. That's not the goal. Where are you? What is your reality in this moment? What can you do? Inhale, release your arms back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your foot. Step back to three-legged dog and down dog. And pedal out your feet. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Drop your back knee and untuck your toes. Lift up to a low lunge. Drop your right hand to the mat. Bring your left arm up. Open up to the side and do a twist. Inhale. Exhale, hand down. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Spin that heel down. Windmill up to warrior two. Bending into your front knee. This time, take your right arm down and bend at the elbow. See, there's my hand. Can you see it? Then left arm up, bend at the elbow. And you may notice that on one side you can reach and on the other it is not accessible. That is normal. That is your reality. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back to warrior two, arms. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your foot. Step back to plank. Forward, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Woo! Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot forward. Spin that heel down, cartwheel up to warrior two. We're going to take those cow face arms again. You may notice it might be different this time. So drop that left arm down, right arm comes up. See where you are. Check in with your shoulders. Inhale, back to warrior two. Turn your right toes to the side. Now turn your toes out, your heels in. Bring your arms to goalposts or cactus arms and bend into those knees. Invite that tailbone down. And we're going to take 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise all the way up to a 5-pointed star. Now bring your arms to warrior two, arms, keeping your legs straight. Go forward, 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 and then down into Trikonasana or triangle pose. Left arm up, right arm reaches down. You can also have a block under your hand if you so choose. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left arm down. Step back to three-legged dog. And exhale, foot down. Setting up for second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, foot between your hands. Spin down, open to warrior two. Bend into that knee. For your hips, these are your hip points, not these. These are your hip points. Act like there's headlights on them and spin them over, ensuring not to wrench your knee. Arms out. Coming into cow face arms. Right arm comes down and up. Left arm comes up and down. Inhale back to warrior two. Spin your left foot to the side, pointing to the side. Heels in, toes out. Bend into those knees into goddess pose, arms into goal posts. Taking those 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And straighten your legs, straighten your arms up into a 5-pointed star. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your arms down and start to bend forward, 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 and down into a triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Step back to plank and flow, or straight to downward facing dog. We're going to take that again and add on a little. Inhale, right leg lifts. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, bring that foot through, heel down, rise up to warrior 2. Coming into those cow face arms. If this starts to wear on your shoulder, stay in warrior 2. Open back up. Spin your feet to the side wall, heels in, toes out. Coming into that fierce goddess pose. I speak truth, integrity, compassion. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up into 5-pointed star. Inhale here. Exhale, start to go into triangle, forward, forward, and down. Again, you can bring that block under your right hand. Left arm lifts, right leg straight. Stay here, or bring your left hand onto the block and then twist open to the right in a revolved triangle. Inhale, exhale, hands to the mat, step back to 3-legged dog, open that hip. Maybe take some hip circles one way and the other. And down dog. Pedal out those feet. Inhale, left leg lifts. Open that hip. Exhale, foot between the hands, heel down, warrior 2. Lift those shoulders up and drop them back down. Coming into cow face arms. Check in with your tailbone. Are you bowing out your back? If so, gently invite that tailbone in a little, keeping the bend in your knee. Arms out to a T. Left toes face the right wall, heels in, toes out. Bend into that knee into your goddess. Cactus arms. Taking the pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5-pointed star. And coming into your triangle, going forward and down. Maybe bring your block with you. Even if you hadn't needed it before, you might desire it now. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing that right hand down, rising up to the left. Bring your left arm down, move the block out of the way. Step back to three-legged dog, bend that knee, open the hip. Maybe take some hip circles one way and the other. Three-legged dog and down dog. Find some stillness. Reconnect to your breath. Notice where your hands meet the mat, your toes, the sounds in this space. You are here. You are real. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And step your foot through. Spin that heel down. Warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Right arm inside of right thigh, left arm down, around, and up. You can frame your ear or have your arm to the sky, side angle. Come back to warrior two. Spin onto your left toes to the front in a high lunge. And step to the front of the mat, hands to heart center, going into dancer pose. So place your weight in your left foot. Find your drishti or your focal point. So it's like out in front of you. Drop your right hand to the side. Your left hand can be on your hip. Bend your right knee with your foot behind you. And then stay here. Or grab for the inside, the big toe side of your right foot. Your shoulder rotates out. Stay here. Or lift your left arm up. Start kicking into your hand. The kick is what propels you forward. Let the kick guide you. Is this where you are? Or is this where you are? Inhale, release your foot gently, let it come back to the mat. Shake out your arms, bend into each of your knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, walk out to a plank and flow through or straight to down dog. Reset. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. And then step your foot through, heel down, warrior two. Arms out. Flip your front palm. Coming into a reverse warrior. Right arm, hand can be on your thigh or a half bind. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, coming into extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Spin up on your right toes, facing forward into a lunge. Step to the front, hands to heart center. This time we're going to place the weight into our right foot. Maybe lift your toes and then place them back onto the mat one at a time. Connect with the space. Right hand to right hip, left arm out. Bend that knee, foot behind you. Stay here or reach for that big toe side. Right arm comes up, and then you start kicking into your left hand with your foot. Notice if your hips are swaying out to the side. Gently, slowly invite them back. The goal is not to get completely parallel. The goal is to be where you are. Inhale, start to come back out of it, gently releasing your foot to the mat. Wiggle it out. Wipe off some sweat. Inhale, arms up, high mountain. Exhale, hinge from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk out to a plank. Inhale, float forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing. Look forward. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands to heart center. We're going to come into tree again. Notice where you are now versus where you were at the beginning of class. Take your right foot to a kickstand, or what this thing is, calf. That's what it is. Maybe invite it up to your inner thigh. Maybe this time, bring your pinkies and your thumbs together and all your other fingers apart into a lotus. Woo! Inhale your arms up. Arms come back down. Knee spins to the front. Woo! Kick out and back onto the mat. Shake it up. Shake it up. Second side. Totally different than your other side. Maybe. Especially if you have scoliosis like I do. Find your drishti or your focal point. Weight in your right foot. Is your foot on your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh? And I notice for me, it's a little more challenging on this side to get my foot to my thigh. Inhale here. Bring that left knee forward, kick the foot out, and back down to the mat. Where are we going now? Standing figure four. So this is another balance challenge possibly, but it's also a good stretch for that piriformis. So you can take it standing, or you can take it on your back. You might even find pigeon good. So notice my hands on the wall. So I took my right ankle over my left thigh, and now I'm going to bend into my left knee and hinge forward a little bit to get that stretch in the piriformis. I could even bring my hands to the mat, and oh, that feels so good to me. Wherever you are, gently, with ease, come back up, kick the right foot out, and down to the mat. Left side, bring this left ankle over top of your right knee thigh and start to bend. If this is not good for your knees, take it to the mat. Oof. And notice the difference in the sides. I'm gonna keep saying it until you get it. And as you're ready, come back out. Come back down to the mat. Bring your legs out in front of you, toes up. Find the space where your hips meet your stomach. There's a crease here. Shove your fingers in that gap, and that's where we're going to bend from. So inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, forward fold, pause. Inhale to find more length. Exhale, fold all the way in. Take some breaths. Feel that stretch in your spine, in your hamstrings, maybe even in your calves. On an inhale, start to climb your way back up to a seat. Find your way onto your back with your feet flat on the floor and your knees pointed up. And we're going to take 3 bridge poses. So you're on your back. Crawl your heels to where your fingers can touch them. Head flat. On an inhale, lift your hips. Push into your shins forward. Lift your heels and lower your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Heels come down last. Second time. Inhale, hips lift. Push your shins forward. Lift your heels. Drop your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Heels come down last. Inhale, legs lift up to the sky. Stay here and legs at the wall. Or if it's in your practice, take a shoulder stand. You can also, if you have a block, place it under your sacrum for supported waterfall. As you're ready, find any last pose to make your practice complete. And then find yourself into your Shavasana. Feet go wide, arms go wide, head relaxes. Eyes fall heavy in their sockets. Jaw separates. Allow your tongue to leave the roof of your mouth. Muscle falls from bone. Skin falls from muscle. Give yourself a good 3 to 5 minutes here. I thank you for sharing your space with me today. The light, the guide, the humanity in me honors the light, the guide, and the humanity in you. Let us greet the rest of our day with Namaste.